What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Salute to all my subscribers out there. See, I do what I call like a freestyle live. I don't really be setting it because I know if I set it, I ain't gonna be able to do a live. Most of the time, I end the live because I won't set it sometimes. I set it, but then I end it. So right now, I call this a freestyle live. All right, just some of the things I want to talk about, right? See, before I came to YouTube, I was on the CB. And I've been on the CB for quite so long, quite some time, doing the back and forth. Before I came to YouTube, I was already battle tested with the insults, the disrespect. So that's why y'all will never see me go back and forth with YouTubers. Y'all will really never see me go back and forth with YouTubers being disrespectful. Because where I come from, driving trucks down there 30 years, down there 30 years in the game driving trucks, right? You read the title, I go back and forth on the CB. Back and forth on the CB is different than YouTube. It's totally different than YouTube. Back and forth on the CB can actually, hey, what's going on, Angie, baby? Thanks for coming. Back and forth on the YouTube, on the CB versus YouTube, it's totally different. It's a different world. It's a different outlook. Going back and forth on the CB can actually get you killed, can get you hurt, can get you put in the hospital. That's the reason why I don't go back and forth with guys on YouTube. Hey, what's going on? Being disrespectful. Driving 30 years and being on the CB, you hear the worst. You hear racism. They call you all types of crazy names. They track you. They follow you. You end up in a truck stop, on a road, on the side of the road. You end up with truckers running behind you, stalking you, chase you down. It's not like YouTube. It's not like YouTube where you could be 3,000 miles away or 200 miles away and be on the internet telling people to pull up. It's not going to never happen. But try that with a truck driver being on the CB. See, the CB works like this. Right? Smoke a cigar. This ain't no weed. The CB works like this. You have a meter here, and you got the red over here. Now, if you get on the CB and tell me the SMD, or you're going to kill my mother and molest my kids and all this wild stuff, once you get in my red right here, you either on the right side of me, or you're around the corner, or you 3 trucks back, and I can find you. I didn't see drivers get murdered, pull out of trucks, truck burnt up, truck shot up. I done seen drivers go to sleep in the truck and the truck burnt down to the ground. I done seen women at truck stops where you got a coroner at the truck stop pulling a body out the truck because of what you say on the CB ain't different. What you say on the CB is not different. It's different what you say on YouTube. See, on the internet, you can't be touched. On the internet, you can't be touched. But 30 years on the road, 30 years of trucking, I done seen women get violated. The coroner there. And then you can't do nothing because the truck driver, he's long gone. He's 100 miles away before the cops get there. See, YouTube is different. You could get on the internet, you could talk gang talk, tough guy talk. You could violate people's kids. You could violate people's mothers. You could put people's face on the screen. You could do all of this on the internet, but you cannot do it on a CB. It's not going to happen, man. Messing around with truck drivers on CB will get you killed. That's why when I come on here, y'all don't see me in the chat acting a fool, disrespecting anybody. I say, what's up, salute, how you doing? That's all I do. Because coming from where I came from before YouTube, I was on the CB. I'm gonna tell you a story, right? I got caught up in a situation years ago. Well, then I didn't even talk. This is for another topic. I get to I finally put a CB in my truck after 2014. 2014 down in North New Jersey and Port North, everything was on smash. The most powerful CB, you rule. You rule, right? I'm gonna show y'all what a CB is. Some of y'all might not know what a CB is. I'm gonna show y'all what it is. I get down to the port today. Now, I have not been on the CB since 2014. I get down to the port today. Now, if anybody in here know any truckers, my CB name is either Child Support, Big 19, Big Debo, and Channel Bullshit. Those are my 4 CB handles. It's my 4 CB handles. Shout out to all my truckers down in the Port North. Because we give them that CB, we act a fool. I mean a fool. This ain't YouTube. Because you could be touched out there on the CB, mess with them truckers. Them truckers would track you down just by watching the meter on the CB and find your location. This ain't no, your friend had a CB antenna on the crib. That's a base station. If he got an antenna on his crib, that's a base station. Base station, you go worldwide. You can talk Texas, Dominican Republic. You go far as you go Texas, Georgia, Mississippi. It's called Skip Talk. So if you got a antenna on the roof, they call that Skip Talk. So you can talk all over the place. The 2 channel, channel 6 and channel 9. So I get down to the port this morning. Now, mind you, I haven't been on the CB since 2014. So I get to the port this morning. I hear the guy CK talking. What I mean by CK, I'm not talking CK that be on YouTube or some game of it. I'm talking about CK from Brooklyn. He has a CB. Right? So he gets on the radio today. So he starts talking, racism on the CB. Because the CB, I'm going to tell y'all one thing in the port. It's a multicultural. You deal with a lot of, what up, Louie? You deal with a lot of races in the port. I mean, a lot of race. Not racism, but a lot of race in the port. You got black, Spanish, you got Irish, you got white, you got Africans, Dominicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you have, it's so much. You got the Canadians, the Germans, the Russian. In the port, you see a lot of race. You deal with a lot of race, but most of them not on the CB. So I get down to the port today, and I hear CK talking from Brooklyn. He got a base station, I think in a project somewhere. Shout out to CK, man. Me and CK's go back and forth. It's not CK from YouTube. This is CK and CBCK from Brooklyn. So he says something on the CB today, and I said, damn it, boy. I hear you talking. CK got quiet. What up, Sage? So CK said, damn it, boy. No, CK said, who is that? So I said, damn it, boy, I hear you talking. Because my favorite word on the CB was damn it, boy. Before I came to YouTube, I was on the CB going hard. I'm not saying pause because I'm old school. I don't do that pause garbage. So he said, is that Debo? So I got quiet. I ain't saying nothing. He said, yo, is that Debo? So I said, what up, CK? CK said, no, before he said it, he said, yo, driver, you ever heard of ghosts? So I said, well, if you show me a ghost, I see a ghost. So he said, is that Debo? I said, what up, bro? He said, Debo, if that's you. I said, yeah, that's me. He said, man, you supposed to be dead. Exactly what he said. He said, you supposed to be dead. I'm like, dead? So where you get that from, bro? He said, the rumor is you died 3 years ago. That's what he said. He said, the rumor is you died 3 years ago because of COVID. Now, in 3 years, we had this port on lock. We had a FCC running around taking CBs, Port Authority running around trying to take. We had a port on lock. We got to the point where we was interfering with North New Jersey towers. That's how much power we got in the truck. It ain't just a regular CB. It's like having a car with an amplifier. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about in a minute. It's like having a car with an amplifier, but we got boxes that you put on the CB that you can go for anywhere from from 500 watts to 5,000 watts in the truck. Which a lot of y'all don't know about this. We could go anywhere from 500 watts to 5,000 watts on the airways, beefing with each other. It's called King of the Hill. Whoever had the biggest CB was running shit. I had a big CB. So Big Debo, channel 19, and channel bullshit, I ran the channel. I didn't run all the channel, but I had a sector where I was highly respected before I came to YouTube. So the day when he said I was supposed to be dead, I said, nah, bro, I ain't dead. I'm 50 years old. So I guess 50 is surviving. So I'm still here. So he said, nah, Debo, you supposed to be dead. There was a rumor going around you died 3 years ago. And I'm sitting back on the CB like, died 3 years ago? Damn. I started laughing so I ain't got to be stressing about it. So I started laughing about it. I said, I died 3 years ago. He said, yeah, COVID killed you 3 years ago. Before you know it, Scrappy's keyed up. Spanky's keyed up. Everybody, when I mean key up, you grab the microphone, you press the button, it's called key. So everybody start keying up on the radio, right? So now they were like, nah, CK was like, yo, Debo, when I heard you pass, I cried. Now me and CK, AKA, I call him Chubby Kid. I don't know if he might watch the live or not. I don't even know if he know I got a YouTube channel. But I used to call him Chubby Kid for CK because we used to be beefing back and forth. You talking about roasting? Y'all don't know roasting until you hear it on the CB. Roasting come from racism. When I used to be called nigga on the CB, I call a white man blue gums. I called them blue gums. So we used to go back and forth, back and forth. This was every day. It's like being in high school where you don't want to miss school because you know around lunchtime, y'all get the roasting. We was roasting heavy on the CB. I mean, very, very disrespectful. That's why I don't come on YouTube with it, because I can get very disrespectful and I can get very funny, very arrogant, very petty. But I don't do it here because I don't want to show that side of me. That side of me died when I left the CB behind. I don't show that side. But he said he's supposed to die 3 years ago. So we talked for a minute, and they was like, you know what, Debo, I'm glad you're here. Man, you done made my day. You done made my day because you on the CB talking. So I can't believe in nobody saying anymore. So it's kind of weird that somebody put that on my head that I was dead. I died 3 years ago on a CB. For me to be talking to a lot of drivers on the CB, I'm highly respected out there. Not on this CB, not on this YouTube thing. Not on this YouTube thing. But on the CB world, from North to Brooklyn to Queens, I used to be in North New Jersey. You can hear me in all the 5 barrels in New York. That's when I used to run Long Island, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx. I used to run every day. Run up 95. I used to run up 95 across Bronx Expressway, left lane, hammer down. I didn't give a damn if you were in the left lane. I was running it. If I go through Staten Island and end up on the BQU or coming through 278, if I was coming through Brooklyn, I'm in the left lane, hammer down. I don't care if your mama, your brother, your daughter. I didn't give a damn who was in the left lane. I'm coming. I'm coming. Atlantic Avenue, I'm coming. Queens, Long Island, I'm coming. Left lane strong. That's what I did. So when I come on to YouTube and I hear these YouTubers talk to me the way they talk, I don't say anything. It's not because I'm soft, I'm a coward, but the way they talk on YouTube, if you was in the truck, they would drag you out the truck and put them hands on you. See, the CB is different. You can salute, Albert. You could be 3,000 miles away. But if you in that truck stop, you could be a brother from LA in a Jersey truck stop. and running your mouth, and they will drag you out the truck. I'm dead serious. YouTube ain't the same as the CB. Because the CB, they will put these on you. They will definitely pull you out the truck. So when I hear these guys, J Quill this and J Quill that and J Quill that, I don't worry about what they say about me. I really don't. You can talk about my mother, my kids, my family. I don't really care, because when it came down to truck drivers, you know, you got a high rate of truck drivers it's a lot of them that's serial killers running up and down the highway doing crazy madness. You could cut off a truck today and they'll run over 5 cars because they mentally going in the head. So to come on to YouTube and hear somebody talk, I don't pay it no mind, because I could care less about how you feel about me. I could care less about how you feel about how I'm handling my YouTube channel. I could care less about a bunch of numbers, a bunch of subscribers, because everybody going to subscribe here and there. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some. So if you had to compare the YouTube to the trucker CB, a lot of y'all would have had these put on y'all a long time ago. Y'all have been pulled off the YouTube streets and beat upside the head. And that's how it was. That's how it is and always going to be on the CB. See, the CB is the last of the dying breed. You spend money for a CB, and everything else is free. See, a lot of truckers don't even get on the CB because they don't want to hear the nonsense. Like YouTube, if you hear the nonsense, just change the channel. If you don't want to hear the beefing and the back and forth, change the channel. It's easy. Like on the CB. If we on 19 acting a fool, you can find any channel you want. Or you can just turn a button and turn it off. You can turn it off. You don't want to hear it. YouTube is different, where you can say, okay, they acting like a clown. Let me watch a clown channel. They acting like a bunch of cartoon characters. Let me watch a cartoon YouTube. They want to act like they some movie characters. Let me watch a movie. You could do that on YouTube. On the CB, you can't do it, because you can't be running your mouth on the CB, because a truck driver will spend his lifetime. See, on the CB, it's not like YouTube when you type, and I know when you type. Like, I know, I study this, and I know when somebody type, when they're in the troll channel. They can mix it up, but you can tell why they type. On a CB, you have a certain handle. You have a certain cadence. You have a certain saying that you say on the CB. And a driver can hear you, and he will track you. And when he find you, he will definitely put hands on you. Like I said, I seen drivers shot. Ohio, Chicago, Washington State, Montana. I done seen drivers burn alive in trucks. I done seen it. But y'all get on the internet and y'all act a fool because you think nobody can touch you. And that's the only protection you have on the internet. Is you 3,000 miles away, you 2,000 miles away, you're 100 miles away. It's like me. For me, from New York, is 110 miles. That's 100 miles. You count, 100 miles is 2 hours. So I think it's every 4 point something miles, it's an hour drive. So 100 miles from me to New York is 2 hours, plus the tolls. So for you to tell me to pull up, first of all, I got to put gas in my car to come to the city. Second of all, I got to pay New Jersey toll. Plus, I got to pay the George Washington Bridge. Then if I come to Queens, I got the Whitestone or the Verrazano. Why would I do all that? Why would I do all that? So why would I pull up on you when I could just catch you in the truck? You could be in your car with a CB and I catch you in the truck. That's how easy it is for a truck driver to stalk you. See, a truck driver stalk you, ruin your life. Being on the YouTube, it can't ruin my life. Can't ruin my life on the YouTube running your mouth. That's not going to happen. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that on this. I done seen it all out here, man. And I done seen some most terrible, terrible things out here. But y'all be on the CB acting a fool. Which it don't make no damn sense, man. It don't make no sense. That's why I don't pay half of y'all no mind. I really don't. I really don't. You can say anything you want to say about me. I really don't pay half of y'all no mind. And I don't entertain everybody comment. So if you leave a comment in the chat and it's for me and I don't see it, it's good I didn't see it because I really don't pay the comments no mind. If I do read your comment, I'm not going to respond to it because it's not referring to me. You know why it's not referring to me? Because you never met me. That's why I don't take the comments hard because you never met me. You never met me personally because I'm a good dude. So you never really met me. So for you to get on the CB and you could be the most gangsters dude in the world. See, a brother like me, I don't care what state you live in. I don't care what state you live in. I don't care what city you live in. I don't care what block you live on. I don't care how many guns you got. I don't care how much time you did in prison. That ain't got shit to do with me. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about you beat up 100 dudes or you done screwed 100 girls. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with my family. You could talk about my kids. I won't even get upset because you never met my kids. You could talk about the kids' mothers. I won't care about that because you never met them. So you won't get me on here tearing down my kids' mothers. You won't get me on YouTube tearing down my kids. You won't get me on YouTube tearing down my moms, my pops, my brothers. I don't do that. Because I could care less what you do, but I don't do that. I don't get on YouTube to perpetrate a fraud, right? Long as I've been on YouTube, y'all never knew J. Quill to perpetrate anything. I never told y'all how many cars I have. I never told y'all how much money I got. I never told y'all I have a big house. I never told y'all none of that. You know why? Because it ain't y'all business to know that. Every year, my New Year's resolution is mind my own damn business. And I stick to that. So I ain't got time to worry about you. I got my life to worry about. So that's why I can't worry about what somebody say to me on the YouTube streets or what somebody put in the comments. What you put in the comments, that's your business. That's your concern. I don't worry about that, man. But you write in them comments, it don't hurt. It don't affect me. It really don't. Because at the end of the day, I got to get up and drive. I got to drive damn near 1,000 miles a week, right? Last year I put 130,000 miles on my truck. You can't even put that shit in a car. So last year I put 130,000 miles on my tractor. You can't even put that shit in a car. So if you can't put that in the car, why should I worry about what you're talking about? I don't lose no sleep over a YouTuber. No. I don't even lose sleep over a relationship. So why would I lose some sleep over a damn YouTuber? I can't do that, man. I can't do that. YouTube ain't my life. I put things up here for y'all to learn and see. But it's not really all about that, man. It's not really. So if you was to have to take the CB and the YouTube world and put them together, a lot of y'all YouTubers won't survive, man. Because y'all have been dealt with already. Because truckers, believe it, truck drivers, some of us is mentally ill, mentally disturbed. You can have one car cut off and we run into 5 of y'all. That's how the game work out there. You can get a nice trucker or you can get a trucker that don't care about life. You got truckers out there that's doing heroin. It's not me snitching. That's doing heroin, PCP, crystal meth, just to stay up so they can drive 17 hours a day. You only limited to drive 11 hours a day. That's all as a trucker you can do. You can work 14 hours as a truck driver, but you're allowed to drive 11 hours a day. Some truckers out there driving 22 hours. They doing it. So you dealing with a trucker that been on the road for 22 hours. How you think he gonna feel if you cut him off? That's the same thing with YouTube. You get on YouTube, you disrespect somebody on YouTube, you all pissed off and mad. I don't see why you get mad over what a YouTuber got to say about you. Ain't nothing to get mad about. Think about it. A YouTuber get on here and disrespect you. He never met you. Why get mad? Ain't nothing to get mad about. Why get mad over a YouTuber? Get on here and call you all types of names. Salute, salute, salute. Ain't nothing to worry about. Ain't Shark. I see Shark said. I see you. Salute. Ain't nothing to worry about on YouTube. That's why when I get on YouTube, I view what's going on. I get on there and say salute, 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 and that's it. I really never really entertain unless I really follow your page like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tazo, Grizz Moolah, Melee. If Crown Key throwing something, shout out to Crown Key. Crown Key throwing something, and this, that, and the third. And I want to say about Crown Key. Crown Key is a good woman, a good person. Me and Crown Key never met. Me and Crown Key never met. So for y'all to be up there disrespecting Crown Key, it really don't make no sense. Because me and Crown Key never met. We had a conversation. Brim gave a live one day. And Brim gave a live one day. Me and Crown Key was up there. It was, I think Loey was in the chat. It was BX Mel in the chat, Diamond in the chat. It was a lot of people in the chat. And we was having a conversation. And the conversation was lit. And some things was talked about. Crown Key and me and Crown Key never met. So I don't even know why they trolling Crown Key the way she do. So Crown Key. They trolling her the way she do because me and Crown Key never met. And I swear to God, I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chat. Me and Crown Key never met. And I swear to God, we never met. So for some people get up here and say, oh, J Quell and Crown Key this, that, and third. No, me and Crown Key never met. Crown Key have her life. I have my life. But if y'all go back, I don't know if the video up, but if somebody got the video, the audio of that live, put it up. Because the narrative is being spent. I'm not going to say what was said, but you got fools on different sectors of saying it. Don't make no sense, man. Hold on, let me turn the light on real quick. Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense how Crown Key is being trolled from a conversation. Hey, Lo, you remember that live, bro? It was a great live. See, it was a really good live. And everybody was going back and forth. I said a lot. I even said, I even said I would like to be with a midget, a female midget. It was a lot of clowning. It was a serious talk. Like I said, I don't have a problem. Like some people say, I'm gonna be keeping 100 with y'all. I don't have a problem with Brim. Keisha, Ghostface, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't have a problem with her. I don't have a problem with her. So everybody want to spin a narrative, or say something that I ain't got a problem with the girl. I ain't got a problem with her. I ain't got a problem with Diamond. Salute to Diamond. I ain't got a problem. It's a lot of people who's in this sector. If you want to dig into the sector, salute to the dirty sector. If you want to go into the dirty sector, all of us been here from day one. A lot of us been around from day one, man. So for people to start spinning the narrative, you can't spin the narrative if all of us been here from day one. Because some people choose not to go on a people panel or go in the comment sector and say what they know about the dirty sector, but at the end of the day, everybody come back to the dirty sector. Everybody come back here. I don't care what platform or what sector you choose to lie in. I don't care if it's the 050, salute to them, the dark sector, the B sector, the white sector. Everybody seems to come back here for intel. And it is what it is, man. I'm only keeping it 100. It is what it is. Everybody choose to come back over here. For some damn reason, the dirty sector is the bad sector. But people choose to come back here. For what? Intel? What they come back here for? I don't know. But everybody choose to come back here. So whatever narrative y'all want to spin it. But over here in the dirty sector, if you want to say the dirty sector, I know I'm going off of it right now, but the dirty sector got landlords. Hey, shout out to Goof Troop. The dirty sector have landlords. Shout out to Goof Troop, Sage in the building, Louie in the building, Angie in the building, Albert in the building. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Shark City in the building. Hey, man. Hey, the dirty sector of YouTube. It's not really a bad thing. They took it, ran with it. Nah, we can't do that over here. Everybody come back here. Everybody come back here. If you want to talk about the key players in the dirty sector, it's a lot of people, man. Shout out to Miss 504. It's a lot of people in the sector that was in here from the beginning. I'm going to keep it 100, and I'm going to say it. Before you had the 050 movement, before you had the dark sector, before you had the B sector, you had the damn dirty sector. At one time, we wasn't called the dirty sector. But I did a video calling us, me, myself, calling us the dirty sector. I did a video. The live's still up. So at the end of the day, man, y'all can spin whatever narrative y'all want. Because like I said, a lot of y'all that's in these different sectors, if y'all was on the CB, y'all wouldn't survive it, man. Y'all wouldn't survive it because y'all had D's put on y'all long time ago. But y'all can sit on YouTube and y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's why I don't worry about YouTube, man. I don't let YouTube dictate my life. I don't let YouTube, like I can't sleep at night. I got to get up in the morning, jump on YouTube. I don't let it do that for me because YouTube ain't my life. My life is outside, man. I got kids to feed. I got a truck to maintain. I have a lifestyle to maintain. Just because I don't bring a certain lifestyle here, y'all can name it, frame it. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but at the end of the day, hey, man, respect everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all we got. So I'm not going to be on YouTube tripping like that. I'm not going to do it. Because if y'all, like I said, I'm keep going, but y'all was on the CB, a lot of y'all be hurt, right? Y'all be hurt. Y'all feelings be hurt. Y'all bodies be hurt. Busted nose, eyes, just going crazy, man. It's crazy out there. Truckers don't have and Lowe will tell you, a lot of truckers ain't rap tight. Ain't rap tight. So before I came to YouTube, I was on the CB. I wasn't on the YouTube streets. I just happened to end up over here. I made an opinion by Hassan Campbell, and boom, what happened? I made an opinion by Hassan Campbell. What happened? Salute Sarnetta. My boy Fu told me what was going on. And salute the Fu. I grew up with Fu. Fuquan. I grew up with him. He know Newark all day, Jersey all day. I'm a North New Jersey baby. All day long. I can't even hide that. I can't run away from that. I grew up in all the housing projects in Newark all day. That's my lifestyle. So Jersey dudes move different. Everybody move different, but that's where I came from. So Sarnetta took the video. He put the video out. He used it. So salute to Sarnetta. And what happened after that? The video went crazy. So Sarnetta used. So I made my opinions on Hassan Campbell. Opinions on him. I never disrespected his kids, his life. It's just what he said. I just had a disagreement with it. I disagree with what he was saying, and I went after what he was talking about, his character. But other than that, I never disrespected the man. But that's how my stuff started on YouTube. From that, I had another YouTube channel. I was fixing cars. I should have stayed my black ass over there. But DIY Trucker J, I should have stayed over there fixing my cars. But I came over here. But things happen for a reason. I got to meet a lot of people on here. I got to meet a lot of people on here that I respect, that I talk to, that I think. I never met some of these people. But some people I do talk to on the phone. Some people I don't. I talk to on the chat. And eventually I will meet y'all. The only person I met physically was Goof Troop. Shout out to Goof Troop and his family. I met them. See, I'm not like that. One thing y'all would never get from me, if I talk to you, if I have a disagreement, shout out to React. I had a disagreement with what he said one day, and that never went nowhere. Shout out to React. But if I know you and we talk, it is what it is. I would never bring what we talk about to YouTube. I'm 50 years old. I'm old school. I don't do that. So what me and you talk about on the phone, or we laugh and chat about, shout out to Stacy, I would never bring what I talk about on the phone to these YouTube streets, because at the end of the day, we still people, we human. People have feelings, emotions. People go through things in their life. Most of the time, all you need to do is say hi to a person on the YouTube or whatever, and it'll straighten their life up. So at the end of the day, what we talk about, you would never hear Jay Quill make a video discussing what me and you talk about on the phone. Now, if I disagree with you on a video you did and I put the video out there, cool. If I choose to speak on it. But if I don't, I would never bring what me and you talk about on YouTube. I would never do that, because I think that disrespectful and it's wrong. I would never do that. I stand on loyalty and guidelines. There are certain things you stand on in the streets and you bring it here. See, what you see right now, you might don't see a street dude. You might say, Jay Quill never been locked up. That does not mean I never been in them streets. I was in the streets heavy. North New Jersey, from Central Avenue to 11th Ave to North, the South Orange, out there to the Weekway 7 South Side. I ran around North. I have a history. My brothers have a history. We have a past in North. It wasn't a great one, but I don't choose to bring that here because I can't bring the nonsense here and trying to talk to the kids or whatever. I don't do that. So I won't bring that kind of energy to the YouTube streets, because I don't have to do that, man. A lot of y'all need to learn from that. As far as talking prison talk, it is what it is. I don't have to talk that because I don't know nothing about that. You want to talk street, we can talk street. But I won't talk street with y'all because that ain't nobody damn business. Like I always say, for me to talk streets, I would incriminate a lot of people that I ran with. I would incriminate a lot of people that I did stuff with in those streets of North. So I would never talk street business on the internet. That's a no-no, man. That's a damn no-no. That's a no-no, man. And people want to know, Jay Quill don't have a problem with Sage. I like Sage. I respond to BX I like BX Lowe's. A lot of cats on here that I have, we go back and forth. Salute to them, man. I don't have a problem with nobody. So if I'm on YouTube and y'all want me to pick a side, I'm not going to pick a side, because I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm 50 years old. I done lived half of my effing life to be sitting on YouTube picking and choosing. I'm not doing that. I done lived half of my life, 50 years old, and I'll be damn if I'm going to sit on YouTube and pick and choose who I want to talk to, who I want to laugh with, who I want to be mad with, who I want to beef with, who I want to argue with, who I want to dox. I'm not doing none of that, man. I'm not doing that. If you dox me, just say I ain't a broke brother, man. Say I'm handling my business, paying my bills, man. But I'm not doing that. That's what I'm not going to do on YouTube, man. I'm not picking and choosing who I talk to on the YouTube streets. I'm not doing that, man. So if I jump in your panel, I'm going to salute. Yo, shout out to Sonetta, man. Sonetta always been good with me. Always been good to me, cool with me. Shout out to him. I don't have a problem with Sonetta, man. But I'm not going to be on these YouTube streets choosing who I talk to. I'm not doing that, man. I speak to everybody. I'm not doing that. So if you got a problem with Jay Quill on these YouTube streets not picking sides, then keep your problem. That's your issue. It's not mine. That's your issue. I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm too old for that, man. At 50 years old, you want to be able to roll over. It ain't the same no more. At 50 years old, you can't get up and run out the bed no more. You got to get up, put your toes down, and you got to lean over and look up and say, damn. That's what 50 bring you. 50, you can't spring out the house no more. You have to take your time. This shit crazy, but I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. At 50 years old, you have to take your time when you get out the bed. Ain't none of that running no more. You can't sprint. You can't jump off the porch. You got to walk down every stair. You have to do that. I got my dogs outside. But you have to do that. At 50 years old, things are different, man. So why would I come on YouTube and argue and stress and yell and scream at the age of 50? I don't live my life. After 50, shit, you better, I hope I get 20 more. After 50, I hope I get 30 more. After 50, I hope I get 5 more years. You know, and then you try to make sure at 50, you keep yourself in good health. You have to make sure you keep yourself looking good in good health. You drink a lot of water. At 50, you got to drink a lot of water. A lot of water. You know, I smoke my cigars, but I drink a lot of water. I eat healthy. I done lost some weight. And at 50, you want to be in the best shape of your life. You want to be comfortable. You want to be relaxed. So when I come on YouTube, I'm not looking to beef with nobody. I want to laugh. I want to talk. So when I go to Sage funny as hell. I'm gonna tell you that dude funny, man. I go to Grizz informative. You know, I go to Tazo, that young boy be doing that. Sell out to Tazo. Tazo be doing his thing over there. You know, I listen to Tazo, Melee. I go to everybody chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, man. You know, I do that. I go to everybody chat. I salute everybody. I speak to everybody. That's why you don't see me acting a fool. I can get very petty on YouTube. But I choose not to do that because I don't want to disrespect nobody, man. I don't do that. I don't want nobody to get mad and disrespectful. So if you got a live playing music, I'm with all that, man. I'm with all that. So at the end of the day, we just have to learn how to respect, because you can have a great live by laughing, roasting, talking. You can have that. You don't need a great live. Like right now, it's 8 people in here. Salute to all 8 people in here. Now, if I was up here being disrespectful and dragging and talking about people, mothers, kids, all types of wildness, them numbers might be 100. Keep 100. Them numbers would be big. But since Jay Quill not doing that, I like the numbers right now, because 1 out of 8 is going to subscribe. You know, Sage, we gotta do. Sage, we gotta do a roasted panel, dog. We gotta do that. I with all that, man. Cause Sage was like, man, hey, WO, you got that like that. Hey, I'm telling you, man. At the end of the day, I dropped the panel. I dropped the link if y'all want to come up, man. But at the end of the day, man, see this live right here. I let anybody come up, long as you ain't disrespecting kids and women. I'll boot you myself. I ain't got to wait for a mod to do it. I'll boot you myself. Hold up. Let me see something. I don't know how to do that real quick. Yeah, I'll boot you myself, man. Yeah, if I was doing, I don't know how to do this. Give somebody a, I don't know how to do that. But like I said, I ain't got to wait for nobody. Now, I know, Sage, but I ain't got to wait for nobody, man. If I had to boot you, no, that's that. I'll boot you myself. I ain't got to worry about all that, man. Seriously. Let me see something real quick. Copy. Right. Yeah, so I don't even have to do all that, man. I'll boot you myself, so I ain't got to worry about the mods coming in and say boot them and say that certain things I say. Like, I already boot a lot of people. I done blocked a lot of people for putting my name in and all that wild shit. All that wild stuff, excuse my language, YouTube. Everything they trying to do, I already got them up out of here, man. But like I said, this, suit to the dirty sector, man, because this ain't the Kwame Brown sector. This ain't the 050. I'm not disrespecting none of them. This ain't none of their sector. But at the end of the day, they seem to come back over here to the dirty sector. So salute to the dirty sector, because this is what we do over here. All of us in the dirty sector ain't disrespectful. All of us in the dirty sector ain't ratchet, ain't wild, ain't talking about people's kids, ain't doxing nobody. We ain't doing that over here. We ain't doing it over here, man. So we not doing that over here. So at the end of the day, we vibing over here. So it's a lot of us in here that sit behind the scenes and say that, man, but we got to start doing that, man. So if you want to get up on here and talk your piece, it is what it is. But tomorrow, is going to be the Dirty Sector Chronicles Part 1. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow live is going to be the Dirty Sector Chronicles Part 1. So if you want to get up here and talk your piece and say what you need to say, and round 1, round 2, and you get booted, it is what it is, man. But we're going to start doing some different things up here, man. So I had to do this live because a lot was said behind the scenes and this, that, and the third. I ain't that type of character, man. I'm not going to play with you up here. I'm not going to do that. So you can say what you want. J. Quill this, he's a B nigga. He this, that, and the third. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about your subscribers. I don't care about your views. I put 1 million miles on my truck. 1 million miles. And I got paid for every one of them miles. Some of y'all on here is struggling to either get monetized, or some of y'all struggling to make $400 to $600 every 21 days. That's a damn shame, man. I'm going to keep 100 with y'all. If I had to sit on here, hey, what up, Taz? Oh, if I had to sit up here and had to wait every 21 days for a $400 to $600 check, I can't even call myself a man. If I had to sit up here and wait for a check, man, for $400 to $600, I can't live like that. I put $400 a day, $600 a day in my truck for diesel. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't do it. So for y'all, some of y'all to get up here and be disrespectful, and all y'all making is $600 every 21 days, and you losing. You losing life, man. You losing hard. Oh, let me see. All right. I dropped the link right there. I couldn't do that, man. Yeah, all right. Your rent is insane. Uh-huh. Exactly, Angela. Exactly. I couldn't live. See, that's now you gotta understand why some people are so disrespectful up here. Because that's all they making. It's $21, $200, $400 every 21 days. It's not like you up here with all that disrespect energy. You up here making hold up 1 second. Yeah, you ain't making no money up here. So a lot of people does that, man. They not making no money. So every 21 days. So that means you have to be disrespectful, petty, for 21 days to get a check. That's sad, bro. That is sad. 21 days and a Social Security check? I can't live like that, man. I can't live like that. So when I hear the people been talking, being disrespectful for 21 days, you got to be disrespectful 21 days. You got to be a true nigga for 21 days to get a check. And damn, you losing in life, bro. Male or female, you losing. You was losing. And just to maintain, even if you getting a check for $5,000 a month, $8,000 every 21 days, but you have to belittle black people. You have to drag black people just to get a check. When you go to other channels, right? You go to 3D channels. You go to toy channels. You go to family channels. You go to DIY channel, how to fix something. And them people is making, damn it, 50 grand a month. And they're not even being disrespectful. They're not arguing. They're not yelling. They're not being petty. They're not doing none of that. And they making money. And all you got to do is be disrespectful just to make a couple of dollars. You waiting 21 days, and I'm putting that shit in my fuel tank in the morning. I get up and put $400 to last me 2 days. Or if I'm going upstate to Auburn, New York, and back down to Port North, that is $400 right there. So if I'm putting $400 in my tank, and then after that, I make $1,000 profit, and no, you make it is that, then you losing, man. What up, Tazo? I'll put Tazo in there. Tazo, what up, bro?
Yo, what's up, Quill? What's going on, bro?
Man, truck talk, man. What's good with you, brother?
Man, I can't call it quit. I got on here, saw that you was live, bro. So you know I had to tap in with you.
Yeah, man. Hey, Tazo, man, tell them what you seen as an early truck driver, man. Because they, a lot of people act like this a game out here with truckers, man.
No, man, I'm gonna tell you something, Quill, man. When you a young trucker, man, it's so much, man. I can give you the good and the bad, man. How you want me to break it first, Quill? Do you want the good or you want the bad first?
No, I like the bad part, bro.
All right, well, I'm gonna tell you the bad. I'm gonna tell you the bad first, man. The bad thing is, when you first get into trucking, man, if you ain't never made, if you made some good money before, it's not life-changing money, right? If you already come from a background, see a lot of people that come into trucking, Quill, a lot of guys, they might be convicted felons, or they might be they might have worked at a warehouse or something like that. They moved up and got their CDL, so the trucking money is kind of good money to them. But if you made some good money before, where you might have worked in a field, you was an electrician or you was a plumber, or you was in the banking industry or whatever industry that you come from, it's not too much more than what you'll be making as far as like the average, decent hourly or annually raise. Pay. Unless you go long haul, you can go over the road. So a lot of young guys, they like to go over the road and get that experience, travel from state to state and whatnot. But you spend a lot of time from your family if you're on that road. You living out of a truck. You're not home for holidays, Christmases, birthdays. You on that road when it's snowing, sleet, whatever. You on that road. You know what I'm saying? You spend most of your time in that truck. So you gotta really, really love to be a truck driver to do over the road. For the guys that want to do local, I say if you want to be a local driver, you're gonna work hard. You gotta know that you're gonna work hard. You're gonna earn your hourly wage. You're gonna almost feel like you're not getting paid enough. If you're working for FedEx, Home Depot, Cisco, McLean, all these different home every day. You home every day. You're gonna be getting up 2 in the morning. Understand that. You're gonna be getting up 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, working till 3, 4 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? When you driving local, you gotta deal with city traffic. You gotta deal with accidents. I mean, same thing over the road, but you gotta deal with jam traffic. You going down city streets. You gotta pay attention to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Can't go over low bridges. You gotta watch. You know what I mean? You gotta watch this for the street signs. Pay attention to your street signs. You know what I'm saying? You can easily go down a one-way road, or you can easily go down a road where it's a 12-foot bridge or a 10-foot bridge down that road. It's a long way to back up. So it's pro. I'm giving y'all the bad though, because a lot of people need to know the bad before they jump into it, man. Right. But the good, I tell you the good, man. When it comes to the good in trucking, it's easy money. You ain't really working that hard unless you do local, and then you're gonna work a little bit, but it's easy money. You just get in the truck every day. You do your pre-trip. Make sure you take that pre-trip serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Usual, if you early morning trucker, get you a flashlight, get you a headlight. You know what I'm saying? Get you a hammer or something that you can hit them tires with. You know what I'm saying? Check your fluid levels. Check underneath the hood. Make sure you ain't got no leaks. Make sure you got, you got your emergency stuff like your triangles and your fire extinguisher. Make sure that's up to date. I mean, it's a lot of things that go into your pre-trip, man. But take that serious, because that's your life on the line. You know what I'm saying? That's like your police belt. You want to make sure a cop want to make sure he got his firearm before he go out. He gonna make sure he got his taser, his handcuffs. So that's your police belt is your pre-trip. So take that very serious. But trucking is a very interesting world, man. It's a world that once you get in, you learn so much. It's not like a dead end industry where it's so much you can get into, man. You can do over the road, you can do local, you can do car hauling, you can do flatbed, you can do tanker, which basically is like hazmat. You're doing fuel work, or you could be doing like oxygen. You know what I'm saying? You could do grocery store runs, where it's refrigerators. Not refrigerator, but they call reefer trailers. They got HVAC systems hooked to the trailer that keep the the freezer stuff frozen and the refrigerator stuff cold. So, you know, you got that you can get into.
Even that coming a big responsibility, because if you set the temperature wrong and the food end up either over freezing or get warm and it died, then the whole load is dead.
And look, and also, if you once you get into reefer, you got to make sure you keep that reefer trailer full.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't go fill up your tractor and forget about filling up that reefer trailer.
Yeah, you
the reefer trailer gauge. Because once that go down, Quill, I don't know if you might want to tell them, Quill, it's hard to get that reefer trailer started back up once it go bone dry.
Yeah, I know, because now once you get to the shipper, they're gonna read the temperature. And if the temperature, and Waxdog know too, if the temperature is off, they're gonna refuse the whole load.
Now,
you gotta call a dispatcher. That's your job on the line. End up firing you for that. And if you're on an operator, you just bought that load. Now your insurance is gonna pay for that load.
Right.
A lot of people don't talk for me. A lot of people talk about that.
Hey, Quill, let them understand this, Quill. Once that unit go off, you got a certain amount of time to get it back running, right?
Same thing in the port. The same thing in the port, man. The same thing in the port. The port would give you no more than 12 minutes, 20 minutes. And they plug it up. And if they can't get that gun to scan, the load lost. Now you got to get out the port and call your dispatch. Now you got to worry about your dispatch. Go say, you know what, man, the job is done. Job is done.
Damn. Because you know, with food, you got to stay at it, like especially like chicken. That shit got to stay at a certain temperature all the time. You know, it can't lose temperature because it's no good. It's no bueno.
Same thing with produce.
Well, with produce, that too. You eat that too. And freezer stuff too, man. You got to freeze. A lot of them trailers y'all see going on the road, and they got them units hooked to the front of them. In the front, most of them, they got freezers. They got, you know, fish that's frozen. You know, you got to keep, well, sometimes you got fish in the refrigerator section, but it's in the box with ice. But for the most part, you got your freezer stuff. That got to stay frozen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So them units got it. You got to, that stuff is very important. Your straps too. Cool. I got a video. Let me see. I might be able to show you right now. Hold on. I got a video of a driver going down the road. It's a flatbed driver going down the road, right, Quill?
Uh-huh.
And his straps is flapping in the wind. Let me see if y'all can see that.
And see Tazo, let me see. Oh, yeah. He
y'all see those flaps?
Yeah, that's that sheetrock. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That's a telltale sign that driver need to check
is this. You got to have one strap over the back. You got to have two in the front and two in the back. If you don't have two straps on that bed, they'll put you out of service for that. Hey, Tazos, tell them about the attitude of truck drivers, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, listen, bro.
The ones that feel as though they not making it out here.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something, yo. Truck drivers have some of the worst attitudes, yo.
Mm-hmm.
For real. The trucker, like you might look at the trucker industry and say, man, it's a brotherhood. It's not a brotherhood.
It's not. It's really not, man.
Every man for theyself, honestly.
It's not.
You going down the road, the first person that'll cut another trucker off is another trucker.
Yeah. The first
person that'll ride your ass, you in the fast lane or you in the slow lane, is another trucker.
Uh-huh.
Cars got more respect for truck drivers than other truckers do. And you know, that's coming from a guy that's traveling 95. That's a major highway on the East Coast. I'm traveling 95 every day. Other truckers, they coming from all over the East Coast. They got no respect for other truckers.
No, they don't. I done seen truckers in the port throw shit bags out the window, piss bottles out the window. I done seen drivers, man, and would get on the CB and put a whole 53-foot in front of your nose, rip your whole truck off and keep going, man. And by the time you call the cops, they're in another state already. If you understand, that's why I was trying to compare you two with the truckers. It's different because the trucker will find you in the truck stop and put them hands on you.
Yeah.
You could be very disrespectful all you want, but if you in a truck with another trucker, it's a whole new different lifestyle out there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what I told Quill earlier today, right? And I hate to be the one that tell y'all this, but for anybody out there that's listening, if y'all got any family members that's in the trucking industry, you can ask them and they'll confirm this. It's to be said that a lot of women, how can I phrase this? Because I don't want to be wrong when I say this. A lot of serial killers, hear me when I say this, y'all. A lot of serial killers are said to be truckers.
Facts.
You might say, why would a truck driver be a serial killer? What you mean by that? When y'all hear about women going missing, or when y'all hearing about this person being killed, thrown in the woods somewhere, or killed on the side of the highway, a lot of times, man, a truck driver might be responsible for that. It's hard to keep tabs on a truck driver. He going from state to state. He might be in Delaware today, and 6 hours he way in Texas. You see what I'm saying? Truck drivers are not traceable. They're hard to keep tabs on.
They had an incident, right? 78 mile marker. I think it was mile marker. Was it 12? Mile marker 7, right by the T8, right before you get to the T8 truck stop, 78 New Jersey. Spanish dude, truck driver, had a strap on him. He went to the woods to use the bathroom. Now you have 5 white hunters that was hunting in the woods. They choose to play with him and hunt him. They was all in the tree hunting deers, but they start shooting arrows at him. End up shooting all 5 of them.
Damn.
And he went to jail. He shot all 5 out the tree, and he went to jail. And that truck driver was strapped, defending himself. He tried to take a leak in the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of shit that goes on with truck drivers out here that people really don't understand. So when a truck driver get on YouTube and he feel disrespected, like me, I'm war tested with this. But a lot of guys might not be the same way. And they say, if I'm not going to do this shit on the road, why do I go do this on the internet? So they will try your best to find your IPP address and track you and pull up at your house with a big truck. And they don't care. A lot of truck drivers are mentally sick out here, man.
Y'all got to understand this, though, right? When it comes to truck drivers are on edge. You gotta think about what they're going through. They worrying about their wife. It's almost like being locked up, but you own it outside, right? You got your wife at home. You worried about if she cheating. Your kids at home. You can't be there with your kids, watch them grow up. You dealing with loads every day. You dealing with dispatch. You dealing with traffic, right? You dealing with other truckers and they bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Then you ain't really had no real decent sleep. So you steady drinking. Pay attention to a lot of these truck drivers when they're driving past. They got Red Bull cans all in the windshield.
5-hour shots.
They got 5-hour shots. They got big gulp cans of coffee. These guys drinking coffee cups this big.
4 ounces.
They drinking because they trying to stay awake. They ain't had no real decent sleep. And God, who knows, they sleeping in the back of a sleeper. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the size of a closet. These guys on edge.
Most of them ain't taking no showers. They
taking no decent shower.
They ain't doing nothing, man. So they always amped up and they ready to snap, ready to run them. They ready, man. A lot of people understand that, man. They really don't. They really don't.
That's real talk, man. And that's why I say, man, when you out here on these roads, man, you got to be very, very respectful of the because I'm gonna tell you a lot of people don't realize this, Quill. A lot of killing goes on the interstate.
Yeah. If
you pay attention to the news, I see it every day, Quill. I always see people, even if it's just accidents, you don't know if it's an accident or somebody been shot and wrecked their car. You don't know. We don't know how that person wrecked. You can, the weather might be perfect weather. It's sunny outside. You see one car wrecked, flipped over. You don't know if somebody shot that person. You don't know if a trucker ran that person off the road. You know what I'm saying? The highway is a very dangerous place, and I see this shit every day. I see dead people all the time. White sheets cover people. I saw one this morning driving. Somebody had hit the woods, and they had the body laying on the side of the highway on the shoulder with a white sheet over him. Ain't no telling how that happened. Might have fell asleep at the wheel, but I say, how's the body here, but the car in the woods? What happened?
See, a lot of people say, right? I say, like, you see a truck accident. People in cars, they assume that he was reckless driving, but at the end of the day, man, you got drivers have diabetes.
Yep.
heart attacks,
Yep.
stroke. Friend of mine's had a stroke. He was coming out of South Jersey. He got off the turnpike. His whole left side, his whole right side was numb. The left side is the heart. This side is the heart attack. This side is the stroke. My boy Sidney. Sidney had a stroke. Sidney pulled up the turnpike. Some guy followed him and rushed Sidney to the hospital. Now, can you imagine if they never got him there? Sidney had a stroke, could have killed a whole family out there. So when you got drivers out there that's not sleeping, like you said, not eating, not resting, you know, you got a wife, a baby mama, they always want to go FaceTime. And you like, yo, chill. I'm in the truck. I got 80,000. Like you see what I do, 88,000 pounds of milk. You got then 90,000 pounds, car carrier, got over 100,000 pounds. They running down the road, you nagging them. That's why a lot of women need to lay off they man at trucks, and you got females demanding lay off them. If you got over 100,000 pounds, you doing 85, 75, even with 45 miles an hour, you could kill a whole family. But people don't understand the stress that truckers go through. So to come on here with it, you trying to be amused because you in the truck, you on the road late night, you watching YouTube. Then you get somebody disrespect you. You don't know what state of mind that man is in. Mm-hmm. He already got pressure that's already built up. And now you got everything, and now you got the DOT. So now you go to the DOT, they give you a bad DOT inspection. Now you flipping out. You like, man, by the time you get in the road, somebody cut you off, you ain't thinking no more. Your mind is gone.
Yep.
Your mind is gone. So that's why I was comparing. If YouTube had to come to the CB, the trucker world, a lot of these guys up here wouldn't make it, bro. They wouldn't make it, man.
Yeah, the trucker industry, there's a lot of women.
What up, Lo?
Yo, what's up, J Quill? What's up, Tazo?
What's up, bro? Nice to meet you, dog.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Man,
nice to meet you, Young King, man. I see you doing your thing, man. Blessings to you, man.
Likewise.
Yeah, I don't really do the camera thing, but I had to do this for you, J Quill, bro. You a good brother, man. Salute.
Appreciate it, man. Because I know you don't cam up.
Nah, I don't normally cam up like this, not face to face, man.
Oh, all right.
It's all good, man. It's the first time seeing you, Lord, man. I know you got something to add, man. I want to hear from you, bro.
Well, right now, I just got back from Savannah, Georgia, delivering to Chinese food stores and stuff like that. The chicken and all, 100 pounds of rice, you name it, man. I done it.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
You use a hand truck?
No, actually, I got a helper.
Oh,
How
you get it off the trailer?
No, I pull the orders. He'll pull it off, put it in the hand truck, and wheel it into the stores or whatever.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. It's just a new thing I just started up or whatever.
Right on. Yeah, I know all about them 100-pound bags of rice, man.
Man, listen.
And you gotta put them on the bottom of them hand trucks because them hand trucks get some sharp edges on them. And if you rip one of them bags of rice open, or flour, or whatever, or sugar, whatever, you gotta eat that. You pay for that.
Yeah, facts. But that made me a whole workout plan out of that joint, man. I just started that new joint like probably about a month ago.
Right.
Month ago, but I've been for driving trucks and stuff like that. I don't do the 18-wheelers or anything like that. I pretty much do the 26-footers, 24-footers, 16-footers, sometimes even vans. I've been doing this since like 1999.
Whew. Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute myself, man.
Yeah, right now I'm just trying in the process to get my own thing going. I'm tired of the road, man.
He's the only one, man. I'm dating right now. I'm really considering because I had every year I wait to register my truck because I know you got to pay the $22.90. That's $550 every year. You got to pay the IRS the $550. Now you got to go get the registration. Pennsylvania. When I was in Jersey, the most I would spend for registration was $1,600. I got my bill this week. My bill is $1,900 plus the $550 that I had to pay for in the beginning. So I'm tired, man. I'm just about to get a dually with a pickup with a trailer, man. That's all I'm about to do now.
Ain't that wrong with that, bro?
Yeah, because right now, what they
put your time in.
If you got the dually with the pickup, the DOT don't mess with you if you got CDL license. They start to take a lot of guys that pull them dualies off the road because now they pulling overweight. Like basically, if you got a 1,500 dually, like say if you got 3,500, the most you can pull with a 3,500 is 26,000 pounds. Now if you got a 4,500. The most you can pull is 32,000 pounds. But if you got a CDL license, the DOT will let you, it's an exception to the rule. They let you get by if you got a CDLs. A lot of these guys now is pulling these dualies, don't know how to strap because they've never been truck drivers. So now they're starting to repossess and pull them off the road now. A lot of roads. I ran into a young brother today, and he was like, but why you want to get out the truck? I got CDL license, but I knew he was capping because at the end of the day, when state trooper pull up, he got real nervous. Like, so we asked, I'm like, why you getting nervous? State trooper watching both of us, we both black. But don't you know there's no reason to get nervous because I own the truck and you own yours. He was like, nah, I'm just saying, though, man, we don't like the bottom of DOT. But if you got your CDL, why you worried? You ain't got no freight. So all the time you have to really listen to cats when they talk.
He might be hard on an illegal legal load.
Well, he ain't had no load. He was coming out of Indiana. Okay. But when he told me he had CDLs, when state trooper pulled up, he got real nervous. Got nervous as hell. So I'm like, what you get nervous for? But he couldn't even explain, so he hurried up and walked off from me. So you gotta really listen to a lot of guys that be pulling these dualies because you know, they say they make a lot of money, but anything is a hustle, man. You gotta be ready to hustle.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. The thing I cannot stand no weigh stations, man. I hate them with a passion, bro. For real.
I be wanting to skip them so bad, bro, but I'm like, nah, I ain't worth it, bro.
I did it a couple of times. God bless, I ain't get caught, but yeah, man, them weigh stations are the worst.
Now you can get away with a weigh station if it's backed up beyond the line. So you know once you get in, if it's backed up, you allowed to go around it because they don't want no accidents. You know, but it depends on who's in there, what state you in. I know New Jersey won't mess with you too tough, but if you on 78 and you shoot past, them boys coming out. They coming out.
That's how it is in you too, bro.
New Jersey got a weigh station in New Jersey, and then you figure once you get the PA, they got another weigh station. So you go, how's that legal? You got two weigh stations going out, but New Jersey don't give a damn. They don't care, so they gonna pull you anyway, man. You go through this every day.
I ain't gonna hold you like in Virginia. If you ain't overweight, they green light you going by, bro. Like I hardly ever see. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen Virginia State taking truckers off the weight, off the scale. So I'm not gonna act like they don't fuck with people, but when I'm on it, I don't see them actually pulling people off. So I just hit it and I keep it going, bro.
Don't come to PA, bro. PA got roadside. PA got roadside DOT. Now you know. I don't know if y'all know, but you know the 32-hour weigh station is coming up next week. You know that, right? I think it's from the 15th to the 17th or the 16th to the 18th. What they're going to do now, they be doing it every year. It's called the National Roadside DOT Inspection. What they're going to be checking for is brake lines, if the stickers, and your slack adjusters.
So when this is starting up?
It's coming either the 15th or the 16th. It's for 3 days, 32 hours, man. 32 hours.
This month?
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, Cruz got kicked off his own shit. hey, that's some sketchy shit, yo. As soon as Cruz that bomb, he got him out of there.
That's how they do, family. That's how they do.
He wasn't supposed to put that out there, bro.
Damn.
Now,
you gonna put to drop that one on us, Quill.
now every year they do a 32-hour statewide roadside inspection.
Oh,
so
okay.
what they do is between the 15 and 18, they will randomly pull you over in every state and DOT you on the spot. So basically what they're looking for, they're looking to see if your brakes is out of alignment. They're looking to see if they're gonna check your brake cams. They're gonna measure it with a tape. They see if you have 2 inches, they all gotta be at 2 inches. They're gonna check and make sure your lines ain't rubbing, and they're gonna check if the stickers on the truck. So that's what they're looking for. And they're gonna look if you haul on the trailer, they're gonna check your trailer inspection sticker. So they're gonna check the registration and the inspection. They do it every year, man. Every year. But Pennsylvania, they do it every day. PA don't.
Man, it's crazy out here in Atlanta, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, Quill, I got a question to ask you. When next time you come in Atlanta, man?
Oh, man, I'll be in Atlanta next week, man. Next week or the week before that, I'll be in Atlanta, bro.
When after that? Do you know, or you don't have no idea?
Nah, then I'll be in Atlanta on the 23rd, July 23rd. My niece passed away, and I'll be down there the 23rd.
Condolences.
Oh, man, sorry to hear that, man. My condolences.
Appreciate it, bro. I'll be down there the 23rd. We're going to celebrate her life, man. So I'll be down there from the 23rd to the 26th.
Well, I tell you what, Krill, when you come down there, bro, beers on me or whatever you drink, man. Just hit me up in advance.
I got you, man. I got you. I hit you up soon as I get. Well, when I'm coming down, either my sister don't want me to fly. She work at the airport, Southwest. So she already got me 2 buddy pads for 2 weeks. So 2 trips, whatever time I come down. So I'll be flying down.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll definitely be down there, man.
Shout out to Rose in the chat, man.
What up, Rose? Go. I see you in the chat, bro.
Salute to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man. But yeah, man, the trucking world, man, it's a very, very interesting world to be in, man. I will say that, man. It's never a dull moment, bro. You learn something every day. You should be learning something every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's money. It's money in it. It's all depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. Right.
I've been around 30 years, man.
The only thing I would say about trucking, I've been doing it a year now, right? The only thing I'll say is I feel like a lot of these, these schools and these advertisement companies, they need to stop lying to people to get people to become truck drivers. It's not a shortage on drivers at all. You know, that's a big lie they keep putting out there. Get your CDL where 100, this many drivers short. The industry is this much. No, that's not the case. Is that the trucking industry needs to bring up the pay. And some companies are paying good. I'm gonna give me one. Like where I work at, they pay pretty good. But for the most part, some of these I talk to drivers all the time. A lot of drivers bringing home $900 a week, $1,000 a week, $800 a week, $700 a week. You know what I'm saying? And they pay it hours, bro. And they're risking their lives every day. Every time you get in their truck, you don't know what's going to happen. It's like hopping on a flight.
But see, the thing is, a lot of people don't tell you. A lot of people has messed up license, right? A lot of people don't screw your license up. So now it's hard for you to get with a certain company if you got a high CSS scores. So the CSS scores, it ain't got nothing to do with your insurance. It got something to do with the company insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So now the company
exactly.
You got high CSS scores, and we can't really put you on. They'll pump fake and say, well, we'll put you on, but we'll start you $15 an hour. I know companies in New Jersey right now is paying drivers $15 an hour. And it's sad, but they pay them that. And you said this, hold up. I got an 800 credit score. Why I gotta? But see, they don't base it on that. They base it on your driver experience. So if you out there getting tickets, you out there getting pulled over, you out there getting DWIs, you get DUIs, that falls on your CDL license. So when you go get a job, they use that to determine how much they're gonna pay you.
Exactly.
They do it all the time, man. They do it all the time. And a lot of people get upset and go, why? But that's what they do. So if you get CDL, you got to respect that. You got to honor them licenses. If your CDL is better than your credit. People may say, well, how you say that, J. Quill? That credit ain't going to get you a job, but the CDL will. But you can't.
That's for driving, period. If you got any of them type things on your job, man, that's for us getting a driving job, that's going to hinder you big time.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. A lot of people understand. I've been around for a long time. I done seen the bad of this company. You know, people ask me all the time, do you think the trucking company, you think the trucking industry is going to improve? Honestly, I don't know, man. I done seen a lot down. I heard the post office. I know a woman that worked for the post office. They got to let the trucks out now. They got the post office has self-driving trucks they want to put out.
Hey, cool. Let me tell you why I feel like the trucking industry won't ever get better, right? Because they realize this, and it's just like college, right? College will never change. You know why? Because every year they got freshmen.
Yeah.
Every year they got new 18, 19, 17-year-olds coming to school that they can sell that dream to about being a college graduate, and you're going to graduate college and be a lawyer, doctor, whatever the case is. Same thing with the CDL world. Like you got drivers that's 5 years in, 15 years in, 20, 30, 40 years in, still trying to find a good job, still trying to find a good gig. That said, man, I need to find out where the good gigs at, the good jobs at. And these trucking companies don't care about keeping you happy because they know every year they're gonna have a new wave of new drivers that they can get a job to. That's gonna take $21 an hour. That's gonna take $17 an hour. That's gonna take 32 cents a mile. See, a lot of people in school, these companies are send like company mascots out to these schools, these driving schools, and tell these new drivers, hey, we're gonna start you off at 32 cents a mile. We're going to start you off at 40 cents a mile, 52 cents a mile. And the average guy who ain't never had no real money or who ain't calculate that kind of money in their mind that fast, you hear 52 cents a mile or 30 cents a mile, you're like, damn, that's a lot of money. Like, imagine how many miles I'm going to be driving. That's like, I'm going to drive like 5,000 miles and 32 cents a mile. That's a lot of money. But then you really put it together after the fact. You say, man, hold up, man. That ain't number like $800 a week. That ain't number like $700 a week. You see what I'm saying? I'm on the road all this time. I'm with my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating the same. I'm putting on weight. I ain't sleeping right. You see what I'm saying? I'm depressed because I'm always in this truck. I want to get out this truck. You can't even, people say, oh, like I got some people say, oh man, when you go on the road, man, you get to travel, you be in all these different cities, and you all in these different, damn, Quill, you in all these different cities. you in Atlanta, you in Vegas, you in a truck.
Right.
You ain't in no personal vehicle in New York and New Jersey and Vegas and Atlanta. You in a tractor trailer, bro. So even if you dump the trailer, where you gonna put the trailer at while you go and party? And how you gonna get around? Where you gonna leave the tractor at? They saying Walmart's is starting to keep truckers from parking their truck. Walmart
does not bad. Let me tell you what Walmart doing. If you in Mississippi or Louisiana, Walmart is putting plastic, but they already got the shape of your window. They got a window boot. They'll put a window boot on the driver window with a lock on the mirror. Well, I swear to God, they got a window boot at Walmart. They'll lock the driver window so you can get up at night. You know, what the fuck? You look at the window, and now you can't get out the window. And now, when you open the door, you got a black guy in a pickup truck telling you $500 to the boot off.
Come on, man.
Same thing with some Walmarts. They put a boot on the driver wheel. $500 to take it off. So a driver, a brother in Louisiana, he took out a portable grinder. He cutting the boot off and arguing with another black man telling him, yo, I'm going to call the cops. Because they put a boot on his truck. But the thing is, where's we supposed to park? They got us on I'm on a daily log, so I run up and down the highway. I'm on a 150-mile radius. But the guys that run the electric logs,
Okay. ELDs.
go to sleep. But when you pull over, they boot in the truck. When you pull over, now let me tell you what drivers doing now. What drivers doing now? They parking in weigh stations now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I see that a lot. I see that a lot.
Yeah, because they said if you're gonna boot me and give me a ticket, I might as well go to the weigh station. I wouldn't do it, but a lot of guys are doing it, bro. They doing it now.
But this what I learned in general for trucking jobs period. It's like it don't matter how much experience you got. It's about who you know, and it's in a way that's sad.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about it too, Loey. All the good trucking jobs, they already taken by drivers that's been doing it 30 years, 15, 20 years. If I'm FedEx, right? I'm trying to look for a job. Like I'm FedEx. This is a national account. No, actually, this is a global account. They're in all countries, right? FedEx, all these post office. They want the best of the best drivers, bro.
Oh no.
I did the FedEx thing for a while. I did FedEx Ground. That it's depending who you run under. Far as the ground part, me personally,
FedEx Freight.
Oh, FedEx Freight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh, okay.
But I talked to a UPS driver. I was in Auburn, New York last week, picking up a load. What's going on right now? FedEx and UPS ground are merging.
What?
They giving it to the owner operators. So if you could get in when you fit in. Now FedEx and UPS ground is going to merge. And they're giving it to an owner operator because they don't want to have shit to do with the ground no more. Now FedEx is pretty much owner operator owned.
Right.
A lot of those, you see them guys pulling FedEx doubles.
Oh,
those are owner operators own.
Okay.
That's why they never say FedEx on the doors. They never say it.
Okay, then.
I did the FedEx ground too. I did that for a little bit. That ain't no joke, man.
Now UPS, what UPS did was, Tazo, you too young to know this right now. There used to be a company called Overnight.
I heard of them.
Had a strike where a lot of them guys got beat in head with baseball bats, hammers, bloodied out. Overnight went through a nasty strike. A lot of them guys, some guys either got murdered on the scene. They got beat down. So UPS came in and brought Overnight and named them T-Force.
Oh, T-Force
used to be Overnight.
Okay.
So now they up T-Force and merging with FedEx Freight ground.
Wow.
Because what they're doing now, they know they rolling in these electric trucks, these self-driving trucks. So by 2035, a lot of states are saying we don't want no more gas and diesel wagons on the road. So for all of you young drivers getting in now, you better learn this shit. Because what they're going to do is try to get y'all out. They already got trucks right now on the island scene. Matter of fact, Amazon got a brother sitting on the passenger seat while the truck driving itself. Going down the highway. All he got to do is program. The truck drives itself. He sits on the passenger seat. He's unloaded. Amazon. Now, Tesla, they just recalled damn near 1 million trucks because them self-driving trucks was crashing and burning up. All they going to do is get them in, retweak them, and put them back out there.
But you know what, Jay Quill? I don't, not to cut you off, I think they'll work for a minute, but I don't think they're going to last but for so long because it's some things is man got to drive that.
It's man-made. I hear you.
So I think it'll work for a little while, but eventually they're gonna have to bring the humans back out.
I hope. Hey, I'm not worrying about it because right now, New Jersey said They ban it all by 2035. New Jersey is banning all gas and diesel vehicles. Pennsylvania right now is a blue state, so they're saying we're not even jumping on it right now. But New York State already put the law and said by 2035, and not New York City, but New York State, 2035, they banning all gas and diesel vehicles. So they're going to put the owner-operators out of business. That's what they're looking to do right now, man.
I heard they doing that like in Cali, too.
Oh, they've been started that shit. Cali was the first to make the move. See, when Cali do something, New Jersey, the East Coast follow suit. It starts from Philly. No, not PA Commonwealth. It starts from New Jersey, Connecticut, Mass, Rhode Island, all the way up. They follow everything Cali do, bro. Everything they do. And New Jersey already put the law in already. So I'll see what happened with New Jersey. That's why when I, to be honest with y'all, before COVID kicked in, they had a governor, Jim Sweeney of New Jersey. They was trying to get rid of all the owner-operators. They tried to kick us all out the port and was trying to label us as dunnage drivers. So what I did was I said, you know what? Since I'm already in PA, let me switch my license, switch my information up here. So when COVID came in, they left the Jersey drivers alone. So now because COVID over, now they back to starting it. They want to kick all the owner-operators out of the state of New Jersey and make them company drivers to where as though we got a lease on to a company.
Hey, I'm gonna jump down, yo. I'm gonna catch y'all, all right?
All right, Tazo.
All right, salute, Tazo.
All right, family.
All right. So that's what they plan on doing now, man. So it's about to get the truck drivers, man. So if you're gonna get the CDL, you better help me get them now because I believe that they're gonna do away with CDLs. Because right now they making CDLs so hard. My son just got his license, and my brother. They had to go do so much to get it in New Jersey. It don't make no sense, bro. Don't make no sense.
They had to make them go through school and all that too?
Well, basically, to get your CDL now in New Jersey, you have to do a fingerprint test just to take the written test. Now, you got to take a fingerprint test and you got to take a DOT physical. So now they're making you New Jersey, they making you take a DOT physical before you take the written test. So now if you failed the physical, you ain't got to worry about doing the written test because they're going to knock you off. So now when you pass everything, you got to get so many scores and go through school. So now they're only giving you 3 months. So after 3 months, we'll get CDL. But they making it hard. You know how many people they got to keep? It's a scam. So you got to keep renewing, paying the state before you get your license.
This is even for a Class B also?
Class B, just to get your CDLs. Yeah, bro. My brother's got his CDLs driving a bus. It took him 1.5 years because every 3 months he had to renew his DOT physical just to keep it alive. It took me 1.5 years to get. It took my son about 1 year, man. Now he's driving FedEx.
Wow.
So they're making it hard and hard to get the CDL license. It's harder and harder, man.
Well, I know out here depending where you go for as a DOT, I guess it's certain spots you go to is depending on a lot of it. They go by like your blood pressure and your health or whatever.
All of that
determine how long you get your DOT call for. Now, like if like your blood pressure shot or whatever, they're giving for you for probably about 3 months. So you got to come back and renew it. Now, if your blood pressure and all that's cool, whatever, they'll give you about 1 year, 2 years.
Yeah, see you're 100% right. A lot of people don't discuss that on these channels. Whereas though, if you got high blood pressure, diabetes, your sugar level is up, they're only gonna give you 3 months. Now, after 3 months, if you don't correct it, they would take your damn CDLs. My boy Bosscar, shout out to Bosscar. And he was coming down the highway one day, he passed out, crash, hit a guardrail. They took his CDL license. Friend of mine, he passed away, Bridges. Now, I knew Bridges for a long time. He's an old fella. I come to the yard one day. I'm like, what's going on, Bridges? He said, yo, young blood, can you hook up? I said, Bridges, you're already hooked up. Bridges went blind. High blood pressure, sugar. I had to call the company to talk to the owner to tell him, can you come down here right now because Bridges is blind. He can't see me. He about to drive out the gate. With stuff like that, you got a lot of young guys too is trying to get their CDL. All of that drinking, weed smoking, that affects your fucking, excuse my language, that affects your health. Which a lot of guys don't understand that because they made weed legal. They only did that to cripple you so you can't get a certain job. Because you think you're going to be smoking weed, driving a truck, it ain't happening, bro. So now they making it where as though, like what they doing now, they checking your neck. Now, they checking for thyroids. Now, they put a meter behind, like they put a ruler behind your neck. If your neck is certain inches, you got a lump here and a lump here. No CDL. They checking everything now. Just so that they ain't got to give you that. And that's you, Lo?
Yeah, my bad. My bad. My bad. Wife was calling me on the other line.
All right, cool. But yeah, that's what they're doing right now, man. So if you go get your CDL right now and you're a new driver, they putting something around your neck, checking your neck. They checking everything now, man. You know, and it's just they making it hard right now to even get a CDL. So if you can get it now, get it. But you know, they don't make it where as though even if you get it, they don't give us. There's no gym out there. There's no healthy eating. You know that. They sell you garbage in the truck stop. You know, it's really
oh yeah.
You have like I be in the port every day. The port don't even have bathroom facilities for us, bro. There's no bathroom. They got porta johns with locks on them. You got drivers sitting in the port taking dumps in buckets, throwing them out the window. Taking dumps in bottles, throwing them out the window. I don't
been there and done that.
Huh?
Been there and done that.
I done seen incidents in the ports where drivers get run over. I mean, dead. And they leave your body on the ground for 100 degrees weather. You in that ground for 5 hours, shut the port down. You know, they don't really care or treat the driver with respect. Only time they care about you when they go on strike. That's the only time they care, bro. And it's sad, but don't nobody talk about these things because they don't really care about it. They don't know about them. We go through so much as a truck driver that you could drive down the road and I might have a heart attack and I might feel some type of way or have a stroke. The first thing they say, oh, the driver was speeding. He's a mad trucker. Nah, truck drivers go through issues just like regular people, man. We go through it.
Wow. But yo, Jake, yo, it been an honor to being up here to chop it up with you and Taz and young King.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro.
Man, love is fuck. I'm about to walk up in this get this dinner and get ready to head out to Alabama. Come on.
All right, man. But hey, when I get down to Georgia, I'm gonna definitely hit you up, bro.
You got me. Hit me on the Instagram.
All right, I got you. Well,
I ain't no doubt one.
All right, I got you. What's your Instagram?
Lowy 1974.
All right, the same thing. I got you, brother.
I think we follow each other on Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna check, man. If I hit you up on the man, because I'll be down there next week.
All right, then, no doubt, fam.
Or the week after, I'll be flying in. All right, brother.
All right, later.
Hey, what's going on, doing people? I see you in the building. Appreciate you coming through, man. But like I said, hit the like button, subscribe if you want. There's no pressure if you want to subscribe. That's how it is over here. But it's a lot that going on with truckers, and a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't want to say about it. But like I said, much as we go through as truck drivers up here to come on here and be disrespected, we really don't pay that shit no mind, man. Excuse my language, but we don't pay that mind. That's how it is up here. Let me see some. All right, so I'm about to end this live. I appreciate y'all for coming through. You know, Shark City. You know, Albert. Appreciate the super chat. Wax Dog. Always salute to you. You know, salute to Tazo for coming up. Loey for coming up. All y'all in the building, man. Rose Gold, thanks for coming through, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm about to end this live and get up out of here, but I will be going live tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, it's going to be called, hey, I appreciate you, Angie, baby, coming through, especially Sage. But I'll be going live tomorrow night. It's going to be called the Dirty Set the Chronicles Part 1. Hey, man, come in if you want, but we're going to be up there having some fun, all right? So we're going to have some fun tomorrow night. All right, but I'm going to get at y'all. Peace. Salute. We got here. Hey, Wags. Hey, I see you, Wags Dog. Hey, Wags Dog, I'll be going live tomorrow night. It's going to be called the Dirty Set the Chronicles. So, man, you want to come on up? We're going to definitely have some fun tomorrow, man. Man, the link is already dropped for everybody to come up. So I'm about to get up out of there, man. But salute. Peace to all y'all for coming through, man. I appreciate it. And we out of here. Salute.